Already convicted of murder, Lori Vallow will represent herself at her upcoming Arizona trial.
Lori Vallow will now defend herself in 2 murder conspiracy cases. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum has been in the courtroom with Vallow. He joins us live with what she had to say. Justin.
John, Christina, we heard a lot more from Lori Vallow today as she now takes on her own legal defense. And just a day after being deemed competent to stand trial, this judge asked her a series of questions. She will be held to the same standard as any attorney, but today in court, she seemed to voice confidence in her case.
What grade did you finish in school?
I graduated from high school.
Judge Justin Lum making sure Lori Vallow is ready to proceed with 2 cases against her, both charges of conspiracy to commit murder.
Are you currently prescribed any medications in the jail?
No.
It's been more than a year since Vallow was extradited from Idaho to Arizona to face these charges, shortly after being sentenced to life in prison for murdering her 2 youngest children, J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan. Also found guilty for conspiring in the murder of Tammy Daybell, the first wife of Vallow's husband, Chad Daybell. The couple used their religious beliefs about the end of times to justify the killings. Massive evidence on the motive proven in both of their trials.
Can you just tell me a little bit why you want to represent yourself?
Yes, Your Honor, for the past 5 years that I've been incarcerated, I have taken upon myself to study case law and criminal rules of procedure in the state of Idaho and Arizona, as well as federally.
Vallow told the judge that she had also studied family law 10 years prior to her arrest in 2020.
I have real trial experience. I have participated in 3 different full trials from beginning to end.
Vallow was on trial in Idaho, but it's unclear what other trials she's referring to. Prosecutors say she's responsible for the fatal shooting of her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, and involved in the attempted murder of her niece's ex-husband, Brandon Boudreaux. Both shootings motivated by money and a bizarre spiritual system, according to police. Investigators say the shooter was Vallow's late brother, Alex Cox. Judge Boreski warned her of the dangers in not having an attorney, pointing to the experience of the 2 lawyers beside her.
Each have, at a minimum, if not more, 14 years of higher education, as well as probably, I'm guessing, between the 2 of them, 30 to 40 years in trial experience. Do you understand that?
Yes.
They will still be considered her advisory counsel unless she changes her mind and wants them to represent her. But there will be no going back.
A person who represents themselves, they don't get any breaks. The judge holds that person who represents themselves to the same standards as an attorney.
Benjamin Taylor is a defense attorney not associated with this case. He says it's hard enough for lawyers with several years of experience. Vallow now in charge of taking in discovery, preparing a defense, opening statements, examining and cross-examining of witnesses, as well as closing arguments.
Even lawyers themselves have a hard time doing legal research and writing legal briefs to the court, and to have a person without any experience doing this is going to be very difficult for her to represent herself in a system that can be very complicated.
Vallow's first trial for the murder of her former husband is now set for March 31st, 2025. For all of our coverage on the Vallow saga, just head to fox10phoenix.com/Vallow. I'm Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum.